Hey everybody, how are you all doing today on this lovely Memorial Day here in New York? It is the picture perfect day to be outside and just enjoying the lovely scenery. Well, I'm not here to talk about the weather. I'm here to talk about E3. My last prediction video, I was talking about Microsoft and what I felt was going to happen at their news conference. Now I'm going to be talking about Sony. This is going to be a little different, seeing as how I don't really support a lot of their newer stuff now. Not because I don't like them, but because I had the Xbox 360 first. I haven't really had a chance to get a PS3. When I game, I usually do it in very long progressive steps. But I have played the PS3. I'm a fan. I like it. I do plan on getting another one relatively soon. Just everything over the past few months has been really hectic. So, here's my prediction for what's going to happen at E3 with Sony. First of all, they're going to deliver right off the bat. That's one thing I feel that Sony has always been able to do at E3, and that is deliver. They always have the good announcements. They always have the changes that we need. And I feel like now more than ever, Sony needs to finally put the final nails in the coffin, because Microsoft they're making some big changes to their company. They've decreased the price on the Xbox One. They changed all their policies as far as used games and the physical and digital copy and that whole debate prior to the Xbox One release. So they're trying desperately to make some changes, and they need to, because they knew that if they were to do it their way, it wasn't going to turn out good. So Sony is going to come right out swinging. They're going to be like, oh, here's the lineup of games coming out soon. Because to be fair, I don't feel like Sony's beginning lineup for the PS4 was really all that impressive. I mean, it had some interesting games, but when you're leading off with a game that's going to get launched over multi-platforms, including the generation prior to the one you just released for console, it's really not going to amount to much. So, they're got big game announcements. Probably going to be talking about more app-friendly programs they're going to be introducing into the network. I know Microsoft just announced how they're going to involve Skype, Snapchat while you're watching movies or playing games, which I thought was a neat little feature. So I think Sony's going to come right out swinging. They have to. They have to. Not because they're in trouble, because the situation calls for it. If they were to just kind of go into it kind of half-cocked with zero energy, then Microsoft is going to start stealing some of their thunder, even if they do come out with a really piss-poor E3 conference. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Coffee. But I'm trying to think what else I think will happen. Seeing as how they're usually going to wait till the fall for the big stuff, I think this time it's just going to be I'm trying to think for Sony. I think if they really want to make something up to their fans, I think it's time to do the Metal Gear Solid last game a little bit of justice, because that was kind of a poor release. But I think if they're gonna impress us all, they need to start announcing some release dates for some really big games, and I don't really know what that would entail, but I think it would. Yeah, that would be a start. Yeah. Anyway, I really don't have much to say on this subject, because seeing as how Sony usually come out, they always usually know what they're gonna do. I have faith in Sony that they're gonna have some big announcements for some sequels, and I really do hope they finally give us an exact launch date for Kingdom Hearts 3. That will be the announce that I'm waiting for. That'll be the announce that sells me on the PS4 to finally go out and get it. But that's what I think. I'm sorry if it hasn't been more informative, but I'm going to have a lot more fun in my next E3 prediction video, which is going to be Nintendo. So my prediction right now, Sony's going to stand above Microsoft, unless Sony just really goes into it with zero ambition and zero drive, and they have nothing for us except like just padding on stuff. So yeah, that's what I think. Let me know what you think, and I will see you all at the next prediction video, which will be Nintendo at E3.